Hi beauties, what is up? Welcome back to my channel, or if you are new to my channel, welcome. I'm so excited to have you here, and I'm very excited about the video I'm going to be doing today. So today I'm going to be doing a video on the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill vault collection. So I bought the whole vault with the 4 palettes, but you can buy these individually, and I will leave the prices on the screen somewhere for individuals and for the vault. So I went ahead and bought the vault. There are 4 palettes in the vault, and today I'm going to be focusing on one of the palettes, probably my favorite in the whole vault collection. So the palette I'm going to be focusing on today is this one right here. You probably can't tell what it is because they all look the same, but this is the Armed and Gorgeous palette, and it is really pretty. So that is a close-up of the shades. I have not tried these on the eyes yet. I did do a little swatcheroo of a couple of them just because I couldn't contain myself. But I wanted my very first impression to be on camera, so that is what we are going to be doing today. If you would like to see a demo and review of the Armed and Gorgeous palette of the collection, please just keep on watching. I do plan on doing videos in the future of the other palettes, but today I'm focusing just on the one palette. I just purchased my palettes on launch with the revamped palettes, and I don't know what exactly was wrong with the first palettes, but I'm just here to tell you what the new and improved palettes are like, because that's what I received. So I'm not going to do swatches of the colors because I feel like nobody really cares anymore. Like we're starting to realize that swatches and how the eyeshadows actually work on the eyes is very different. So I'm not going to do swatches. If you want to see swatches, go to Instagram and look at swatches. But truthfully, let's just see how they look on the eyes. That's what matters. That's what we're going to be using them for. So I'm just going to start as I normally do for eyeshadow. I'm going to prime my eyelids with concealer. I don't use an eyeshadow primer, I just use concealer, and I know Jaclyn Hill does it like this as well, so these should work with concealer. So I'm just going to blend this around, and then we'll set it and get started. So right off the bat, there is no color in here to set my lid with, so I'm just going to set my lid with some translucent powder. But while I'm doing that, I'm just going to tell you I do really like the packaging of these. I have the original Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette, and the packaging is so big that I love that she put these in 4 separate palettes and kind of grouped the eyeshadows together that went best together. And also, like, it's so much easier to travel with that. So I'm excited that they are packaged this way, because I never travel with my Jaclyn Hill palette because it takes up so much space. But these have mirrors and they are very travel friendly, so I love the way they're packaged. So yeah, I just wanted to touch on that. So as I said, I have not used these on the eyes yet, so I'm very excited. I'm going to start out with the shade Access right here. It's kind of a yellowy color, and I'm going to use that as my transition shade. I have been obsessed with yellowy colors, and I've been wanting to use some more, so I'm very excited about this color. I haven't fully decided what I'm wanting to do today. I guess I should zoom you in though. I'm just going to be working one eye at a time because I feel like that, you know, makes the most sense when filming. So I'm just dipping in again. This is number 2, and I'm just going to blend out this color in the crease. Okay, so that is the shade Access. I feel like it went in the crease well, it blended out, and it did its job. And I really like the color. It's a very good transition shade. Not quite as yellow as I had imagined though, but that's alright. So the next shade I'm going to take is Agent. And with that same brush, I'm just going to blend it in the crease as well. Just a little bit lower than the first shade. Okay, so that is Agent. Just blend it out in the crease as well. Worked out pretty well, can't complain. Next, I'm going to go in with a shade I feel is pretty controversial, which is the green color, Top Secret, right here. It is gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous color, but I've been hearing some negative reviews about it, so we shall see how this works for me. I'm going to take Top Secret, and I'm going to apply that to the entire lid. Seems like this shade is going to take some building up, which is fine. I don't have a problem with building it up. So this one is proving to be a little bit harder to work with, as you can possibly see. I don't know if you can tell. It's like deeper and darker right here, just in the lower crease, than it is picking up pigment on the lid. So I don't know, it's a bit patchy, which is what I've been hearing about it, so I'm not totally surprised. But it's taking quite a lot to build it up as well. So I'm just gonna keep on trucking and keep on trying to build it up how I want it to look. I'm gonna go back into Access on a blending brush, and I'm just going to kind of try to blend the edges a little more. Okay, I'm gonna go back into Top Secret and just keep on trying to build it up on the lid. And then once again with Access, I'm just going to blend the edges. So this isn't looking nearly as seamless and blended as I would have liked. So I think I'm going to do kind of like a halo eye where I cut out the center with a little bit of concealer. And of course you could leave it like this and do a green smoky eye. I don't think it looks bad, especially once you get some lashes going and everything. But I don't know. It's not looking as good as I had hoped. Okay, so I'm just going to take the concealer down the middle of the lid. And then I'm going to take the shade Coin and place that on the lid with my finger. Oh wow. She is very pretty. This Coin color and the green color were two of the colors I was most excited about in this whole collection, and I am impressed with this Coin color. It is wow. Wow. I'm just going to take the green on that same brush I was using before and just kind of try to blend the edges. So I did have some fallout, especially with the Coin shade. I think probably when I was blending it out, it was falling out underneath here, so I'm glad I didn't do my foundation yet. Okay, so I'm going to go do the other eye and then I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I just finished up the other eye. I feel like this eye applied a little bit better than the other one. I'm not sure why. Maybe I was trying too hard, but I feel like the eyelid turned out pretty decent. I definitely wouldn't use the green all over the lid, although that is something I would love to do. I just felt like it looked a little too patchy for that kind of look. But I went ahead and applied some eyelashes. I used the Eyelure Wispy Multi-Pack number 117 just to kind of amp up the look. And now I'm going to go apply the rest of my face makeup, and then I will come back to do the lower lash line and give you my thoughts on the palette. Alright guys, so I just finished the rest of my makeup. Now we are going to move on to the lower lash line. Alright, so I'm going to start off with the color Smooth Criminal. And I'm just going to apply that to the lower lash line. Okay, and then on a little bit fluffier of a blending brush, I'm going to be taking Agent. And kind of blending both of those together. I have been loving a good like blown out smoky lash line lately. It looks so pretty. And I'm just going to kind of diffuse the green and brown together right there so it doesn't look so choppy. And then the very last thing I'm going to do is take the shade VIP, and I'm just going to highlight the inner corners and the brow bone just very lightly because I'm feeling like this is going to be a very bright shade. Oh yeah, she's bright. So as for my review of the Armed and Gorgeous palette, I have mixed feelings. I feel like the colors in here that you normally see, like your oranges, your browns, and stuff like that, are probably pretty good, but the color I was most excited about, which is Top Secret, the green one, is kind of where it flops for me. So I didn't use all of the colors. I will say that Smooth Criminal and Agent on the lower lash line blended out really nicely. I like the way it looks on the lower lash line. But that green is just not quite doing it for me. So I don't know if you're getting the palette specifically so you can do green smoky eyes, it may not be the way to go. I heard that greens are hard to make, but I also heard that from Jaclyn, so you know. So in terms of whether I would buy this palette or not, realistically, without that green in there, you can get most of these other colors in her other palette. The coin color is another color that was like really nice, the one we used on the center of the lid. But I wouldn't buy the palette specifically for coin, and since the green wasn't that great, I'd probably say, I don't know. I mean, you could do looks with it. Like, I feel like this turned out pretty good. So if you're willing to work with the shadows and kind of mess around to get them to work correctly and how you would like them to look, then maybe, but I feel like I would just go and buy a green eyeshadow from somewhere that you know it's gonna be good, or the reviews are really good, and just kind of use it along with the Jaclyn Hill palette instead of going and buying this whole palette. But I still have 3 other palettes I need to try out of the vault, so I'm not sure if you can return them, so I haven't decided if I will return it yet, if I'm able to, since I've used it. But I do want to give the other palettes a try and see what I think, because if the other 3 are good, and as I said, it's really just the green in this palette that I haven't liked so far. So if the other 3 palettes are good, I will definitely keep it, but I am kind of disappointed in the green, although I was able to create a greenish kind of look today, and I do like the way it turned out. So I'll have to play with it some more and see what I think, but as for right now, it's kind of like, I don't know, not totally feeling it, kind of a little disappointed, but I could create a look today, so it wasn't unusable. So I guess, I don't know. It's a hard decision. I'm not the best at eyeshadow, so take my review with a grain of salt. Please do some research before you decide whether you would like to buy it or not. Don't just listen to me. I'm only one person, and maybe mine just didn't get reformulated. I don't know, I'm not sure. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this look. If you recreate this look, please tag me in it. I'd love to see it. Let me know what you think of the look. Do you think it was blending out all right? Did it look okay on camera? I'm not really sure, but just in person it did look a little patchy. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel to see more videos like this one, as I plan to do a look with each of the palettes. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Alright, bye!